Alrighty guys, this is Snugsonblitz, and today I'm going to be driving around in what could be the sneakiest tank in all of Blitz. I'm of course referring to this tank, the AMX 1375, the Tier 7 Tech Tree tank that of course leads on to the legendary Batchat in Tier 10, which is one of the best Tier 10 tanks if you know what you're doing. But this tank is not to be slept on. Sure, it has to go up against smashers and annihilators. It also has to face Tier 8 tanks such as the Object 252, Type 57. It's not the easiest tank to play, but it is fun and it is sneaky because it's got such a low profile. I've got 3 games on tap for you. I think you can enjoy each of them. Very different play style. So let's find out what happens, shall we? In our first game, we are on the Old Falls Creek. I'm up against a Barask, Deadly, Object 274, and they're in a platoon in a pretty solid clan, so that's dangerous. They also have a T-32, which hull down I will not be able to do anything to, as well as a Kari. We have a Panther 2, a Shark, thank goodness, a Chimera, thank goodness, and the Shark's going to head over there. That's good news. However, we have 2 AFK tanks. Not good news. Normally I would head to the other side, but I wanted to show you a different play style. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go this side and just spot. I'm going to outspot every heavy tank coming my way. Generally speaking, the heavy tanks are on this side of the map. I just have to hope that the flank does not fall apart, as they are up against some pretty good tanks and some pretty decent players. Decent, not amazing. I would say around 50%. Okay, my first target, boom, 1 shell in. And I don't want to take a hit, so I've got no support here, really. I've got 1 tank. Oh, I've got the Tiger here, but he seems pretty cowardly. If he's not willing to push in against 2 Tier 7 tanks, I mean, what am I supposed to do? 2 tanks there, and I'm guessing, oh, that's the T-32 there, is that? I can't really see. Yeah, probably T-32 coming my way. And nobody on the flank yet. Our team is set up nicely over there. They're probably surprised I'm here, but they are slow, so if they try and cross on this map, they will get punished. And somebody whacks the Barask. Nice! So hopefully the Barask has second thoughts about pushing on in. He's one of the most deadly tanks in all of Blitz, actually, tier for tier. Lovely shot in on the FV 201. Has a great turret, but as you can see, I was able to pen that cupola even at quite a distance. Tiger is not pushing in. IS-6, I don't know what he's doing. Nothing really. He's our heavy tank. He should be up close and personal, but he's not. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get in closer. Now this is a dangerous move, but what I've done now is I've lit up all the tanks on this side. And I can actually hit that guy who's miles away, but they're going to struggle to pen me here. Why? Because I'm so dang low to the ground. If I were to sit still, they'd probably be able to pen me from time to time. As you can see, that tracer shell just went straight past me. Where's our IS-6? Nowhere to be found. I mean, it's an FV201. We've got a Tiger here and an IS-6, but no, they're not doing anything. Goodness me, so I can't push in, but I'm keeping this side lit up. Just waiting, looking for those opportunities. That's the guy I want. I've got 3 shells ready for him. But in the meantime, have I got any shots across the map? Yes, I do. Oh, dang it, I missed that. Oh, I missed that. Wow, lovely shot in there. He's now 1 shot. The Kari's gone. 1 tank down. But we've lost our Panther 2. Shocking. Can I hit this guy? Oh, bounce that. That's a tough shot at this distance. But no one's hitting me, so I don't really have to worry. I've just got to make sure I just don't sit still for too long in any one position, and I'll be fine. Now their team is really struggling. Look at this base capture, 76, 77. They're going to lose. They're going to lose unless they go to the base. And guess what's going to happen now? Hello, free damage for Snugs. Thank you very much. 1 shell, 2 shells, 3 shells in. Nice. And look at this. I mean, there's nothing they can do. The Barask decides, you know what? I'm going to have to reset the cap. 99, 100. I would have been able to have, what, 2,000 damage easy in this game. I don't know what happened. To me, they played very poorly on the flank. They just sat back and waited for things to happen rather than made things happen. Chimera, great job. Tiger, solid. IS6, no, and T5042. I know him. Buddy, gotta learn how to play better. Anyway, moving on to our second game. And this time, I'm up against, well, a Tiger 1, a Silencer, an M6. But we have a Smasher and Annihilator. So pretty unfair. We've got 2 Tigers as well. I would say we definitely have the edge. I mean, by a mile, actually. We've also got a Helsing, so I feel sorry for the enemy team. However, my team does not want to cooperate with me. And I'm like, hey, can somebody go to CCAP with me? I'll spot them up if you can just help me out. I'm like, hello? And I'm like, no dingbats. And this guy says, oh, it's Snugs. So you know me, and you're going to abandon me. I'm like, okay. So you're probably thinking, well, why am I going to show this battle to you? Well, you'll see. I'm all by my lonesome. Should I do that? No. Should stay with my team. But I'm like, well, they should be fine over there. I mean, look, there's 6 of them. The question is, how many tanks are on this side? So I'm just going to reveal what's around here. And the answer is nothing. Both teams went to town. So I'm just going to shoot this guy from a million miles away. 1 shot, 2 shots, and can I hit a 3rd one? Hey, I will take it. So 3 nice shots in there. An invisible sniper. That's me. This gun actually does work, even at distance, against not strong armor. Like frontally and Object 252, no chance. I'm just looking for my opportunities to push in. Don't want to get lit up too soon. Now the battle's commencing over there. I mean, in a big way. It already commenced. So now I'm getting ready. Which target should I go for? I can pick and choose my poison. That guy's gone. So we've got an advantage. It's now 7v5. I'm going to head off and deal with this guy. It looks like he's pushing in. Oh, I can't hit him, but look at Mr. Skoda trying to be sneaky. Okay, I can be sneaky too. Bounce that shot. 2nd shot in. If you want to learn how to play the Bat Chat, I think this is a great tank to teach you. The Bat Chat's gun is more reliable, can pen pretty much anything it wants. This gun, not so much, but if you want to learn how to play with speed, this is the one tank that I think will introduce you to the concept of light tanks, 3 shells, autoloader system. I don't mind taking a hit here if I have to, but I'm hoping that, well, I don't have to, and I didn't. So 3 shells in. That was a bit of a gamble, but I figured, hey, got plenty of hit points. However, they've managed to pull it back. How? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go for this guy. No one's helping me out. I will take care of him by myself, shall I? 3 shells in there. Just going to make sure I get around him to make sure I don't bounce. And he misses that shot. Going for a reload. This gun reloads quite quickly. Took a hit there. Probably take 1 more hit. And he misses that shot, so he's a goner as well. It's now 5v3. Just waiting for my gun to reload. Come on, let me get the Tiger. Okay, don't need to get him. Oh, come on, come on. 5v2. We've got this in the bag. Let's clean up an aisle 7. Just give me that damage. There's the T-34-85, which is a shell of what it used to be. Not that it stinks, except for the fact that we've got so many better tanks now in the game. And I couldn't get my gun around, unfortunately, to pen him. However, now I can. And he's going to be a goner. There we go. Oh, dang it. Yeah, later took that damage. Where's that T-34? Ah, there he is. And I'm just, couldn't back up in time, but here we go. 1 shell, 2 shells, and 3 shells, and then backing up behind cover, down, around, and somebody else hits him. And can I finish him off? The answer is, sure I can. Took a little damage. 2,641. I think this illustrates what this tank can do. Yes, we had a great team, but let's see the leaderboard. I end up right at the top. Annihilator 2nd. Smasher right at the bottom. So that's pretty solid. How about our last game? And this time I'm lower tier. So I'm up against a Chrysler. That's a problem. An An Emil, that's a problem. A T-49, big problem. A T-28 HTC, problem. Hori, problem. The only tank I really want to deal with is the T-34 and maybe the T-49. But I've got to let him fire first, because if I take a hit, it's going to be nighty-night for Snugs. So I'm going to go here and not go into the bush. I'm just going to go to the hill. If I go over the hill, I will probably get lit up if there is a tank in the area. And tank destroyers often focus this area, so not going to go for that. There's the Centurion, and my team does the rest. Nice job, 389 damage into him. And there's the T-49. We have a T-49 as well. Can I get a few shells in here? Sure I can. One shell. Ah, dang it, he went behind cover. Now, Astron Rex has 3 shells, locked and loaded. Together, with the T-49 and myself, we should be able to absolutely ruin the T-49's day. Is that what will happen? No. Okay, Astron hits 1 shot, and now he's going to be in big trouble because the T-49 is just sitting back, not helping. Thanks, T-49. And unfortunately, oh, that's painful. Here comes the scent. Yeah, he's a goner. Now I'm going to use my fast firing gun, but I want this guy first. Boom, he's my biggest threat. I can take a hit from the scent. Where's our T-49? Well, not where he should be, in my opinion. Oh, this guy's distracted. Bounce that. 1 shell, 2 shells. These sort of tanks with fast-firing guns and 3 shells, it's a dream come true for a tracking good time. Let's put it that way. It's now 6v4. There's the T-28 HTC. I'm going to stay behind cover using this building between us. The WZ is pushing in. He's probably taking the focus away from me. I'm going to move on in. I might take 1 hit here, but I'm using this rock to make myself a difficult target. Once he's fired, screw it. I'm just going to go for it. Because if I can get around him, speed boost time. Now he's totally screwed. I tracked him, and I'm behind him, and it's all over. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Good work, team. You can take him out now. HE is not the best. Yeah, look at that. That was pretty pathetic. Now it's 6v3. We should have this in the bag. I'm a little bit concerned about the T-49's lack of aggressiveness, but now that it's 6v3, he should be just fine. We lose our ISU, which is a shame, but we've got a Grom. T-49 walks that guy. That's nice. And there's the Emil 1951. He's now down to, well, probably a 3 shot for me. Here we go. 1 shot. 2 shot. And can I get a 3rd shot in? I went up the hill there a little bit too far. 3 shots and he's still alive. What a bummer. WZ takes him out. Now the Chrysler K is side scraping God, so there's no way this will pen him. I'm just trying to light up his tank here. Trying to get around him, and I can indeed because I'm fast. Behind him, my team comes in, ready to absolutely obliterate him. Yes, he can block a few shells, but he can't block everyone. And now, time to go back to town. Boom, 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 boom. 2,565 is that? I thought that was very well played, except for the T-49 in the beginning. Had he helped the Astron, I think we would have had an easier game. There you go, first class. And where do I end up on the leaderboard? Top of the leaderboard again. Not too shabby.
A huge shout out goes out to my Patreons. These wonderful people help keep the lights on over here so that I can keep making videos for you. If you'd like to see this channel grow, consider sending over a one-time donation. Or, if you'd prefer, you can check out my Patreon page. As you can see here, we have 3 different tiers with different perks available. My goal has been and always will be to help make you a better tanker. Here are what some Patreons had to say about working with me. You can always reach out to them and ask them their experience, or you can reach out to me if you have any questions. You can contact me at snugsonblitz@proton.me. That's also the email for any replays you may have. Anyway, let's get back to our normal scheduled programming, shall we?
Ask any good player or a pro, and they'll tell you light tanks, absolutely the hardest tank class to learn, especially for newer players. Why is that? Well, they don't have what I call the X factor, armor. No armor means you're going to get HE'd by good players, so that's extra damage for them, and you're going to get shredded by anybody who hits you with a normal shell, because you got no armor. You can't bounce very often. You've got to rely on speed and cunning and understanding maps and tanks that you're up against to be most effective. But as you can see, they are fun to play, but leave them until you know what you're doing. Hope you enjoyed today's games. I'll see you next time. Snugsonblitz, out.